everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an August favorites. I am filming this a little bit late, it's already the 4th, but I decided that I would film my favorites for the month of August. This is kind of an overall general summer's favorites, but I'm calling it my August favorites. I have been really loving these products the past 2 or 3 months, but I decided that I would name it my August favorites just because I feel like it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with most of what I have is cosmetics. Well, makeup pretty much. Everything is pretty much makeup. I'm going to start off with my base for my face. The thing that I've really been loving is the Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer. I know I talked to you guys about this way probably when I started my YouTube channel, but this thing lasts like a lifetime, and I am halfway done, and it doesn't expire until next year. So I really like this moisturizer. My skin really freaked out when I had surgery about the beginning of August. My skin freaked. I don't know. They gave me Percocets for the pain. I hardly ever took any. The first day I was completely drugged out, so I honestly don't remember really much, but I know I wasn't in pain. The second day was okay, but the third and fourth day, I would have to say, were definitely my worst days, and I did have to take the pain medication. I didn't take the whole perk because I just don't like them. I know they prescribed me 60 Percocets or something crazy like that, and I ended up taking 4 out of the 60, and I actually had them in halves, but whatever the hell is in those things, my face broke out so bad. I was already having skin issues before surgery, but after surgery, things just got so much worse. So, that Olay moisturizer really helped keep my skin moisturized, and then I would top it off with the 5-second blur from Garnier, and I literally forgot that I had this, and I was cleaning up my makeup collection, and I was like, I should really try this again, because I know that last summer I really loved this, and honestly I love it again. I was using the Smashbox for a while, but when my skin completely freaked out on me, I stopped using it just because it kind of gave me an oily finish. My foundation was kind of sliding off of my face when I would apply it, so it really wasn't helping. And this one is I don't even know how to explain this. This is definitely something I would repurchase, but the texture to this, I don't even know how to describe it. It's this it's almost velvety, and then once you apply it, it feels like it turns into a powder. It's really creamy. So to put on top of a moisturizer, this I really recommend, because it's going to I know a lot of moisturizers do this with my skin, it's hard to keep your foundation on. This kind of once you put this on and you put the foundation kind of locks way better once you have this on your face, which I really enjoy. I also have been loving the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Foundation. I absolutely in love with this. This is one of my favorite foundations that I have tried in a while. It is all a really, I would say it's medium coverage, but I definitely suggest applying this with a beauty blender. I have really mixed skin right now, but my skin has been on the urge of dry and oily. Right now it is oily, it is dry, so that foundation, you do have to be careful if you have dry skin, so make sure to apply it with a beauty blender or something kind of wet and damp that's going to be able to set on your face without it looking really cakey and powdery. I really suggest using either a sponge, a wet sponge, or a beauty blender with that foundation. Another thing, I feel some of these things are new. Most of them though I've had in my collection and I totally forgot about. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I was obsessed with this about a year ago. about a year and a half ago, and then I stopped using it, and then I brought it back up because this is in medium dark, so it is a little bit darker than my skin tone. I really enjoy it in the summer. It gives such a finish. Like, I don't even use pressed powder. I'll just use the mineralized skin finish. I'll apply it all over my face, and it kind of will be like almost like a bronzer, but also a setting powder, which I really enjoy. And I also have been loving, you guys know I love the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I finally found the perfect shade for me in light. And I've had a few of these in the past, and I really love this. I mean, the only thing I don't like is the sponge. I feel like it's not very sanitary to put on your face. But really, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I love the consistency. I love how easy it is to apply. If you're a starter, this is definitely a really great concealer. I believe it's about $8, $9. It's wicked inexpensive. I highly suggest you guys give that a try. And it's really easy to blend. I mean, you can definitely see a highlight. And then another thing I've been loving has been the Becca Luminizer. This one is in Opal. Everyone talks about this. I was a little late on jumping on the train for a luminizer because before I had dry skin, I had a really, really oily skin, and anytime I put any type of shimmery or like any type of shimmery powder on my face, I would look like a disco ball, and I would hate it. And in my previous videos, if you guys checked them out, I used to say that all the time. But this luminizer is absolutely gorgeous. I literally sometimes just apply it here, like on my cheekbone, or I'll take the wet beauty blender, and I'll take like the corner of, this is really dirty, but I just used it. I'll take like the corner of the beauty blender, and I'll just like dab it on, and it'll give the most like natural glow, and I absolutely am obsessed with it. Another thing that I've been really liking is the Dip Brow from Anastasia, whatever the hell her name is. She's great. I've been loving this brow, this for my brows, and I have been using this for so long. I mean, this stuff feels like it never goes away. I mean, it's never ending, which is great because it's not that cheap. And I was using the brow pencil, the Brow Wiz, for a really long time. I went through like 5 of these bad boys, and after spending like $20 for like 2 weeks every day, because my brows is something that I would do every day. I mean, lately I haven't been doing my makeup much because I've been so busy, and I don't really have time for it. But I would go through one of these like every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks spending like $21 for a brow pencil is kind of crazy. It's a retractable pencil, so it literally like it's gone, and I find that this is much better. I mean, I still use the combo. I'll put the Dip Brow pomade on my eyebrows first, and then I'll go ahead and go with this and like fill in the arches, and I use my Sigma brush for it. Let me see, to fill in my brows I use my the Sigma Small Angle E65 brush. That's how I fill my brows. Everyone has different techniques. But then I will conceal my brows, and they look great. I mean, I really like this stuff. It's about the same money that you would spend on this, but it lasts you. Like, I've had this for like 3 months. Like, and honestly, I probably have like another 4 months of this to go. It's really, really great, and it lasts forever. Another product, since we're on Anastasia, whatever, is the contour kit. This is one of the best contour kits I've ever spent money on. I really like my Tarte Off the Cuff palette, which I got for Christmas 2 years ago. And I also really like my my Kat Von D highlight and contour palette. I'm obsessed with that one. I would have to say that between these two, they are my favorite. What I've really, really been liking on this is the banana powder. Honestly, like, it really highlights. It doesn't, I find with a lot of powders that I press under my eyes, I don't have like dark circles, or like wrinkles, but somehow they still manage to like get into my fine lines, and it drives me crazy. There's nothing worse than either your powder or your concealer sinking into your it's awful. Like, I hate that. And for the longest time, I was struggling, and I thought it was my concealer. But really, with any concealer I use, as long as I apply the banana powder, it sets, and it's so amazing. Like, I'm so in love with that banana powder. That one and the one from Kat Von D. But I've been using this one a lot more. I'm also really in love with this e.l.f. lip pencil. It's a lip color, and it's like this. I've had this forever, guys, and honestly, I use this, I think, every weekend. Every time that I actually, because I don't really do lips that often, but I do them every weekend, like when I go out, like for dinner dates, or like date nights or whatever. This is like my go-to. I love this. It's in the color neutral, I believe. Natural. It's in the color natural. It's from e.l.f. I believe this is like $1, and it was the best dollar that I've ever spent. Or it's like $3. It's from their mineral line, so it might be $3. But really, guys, this is amazing. Like, it stays. Obviously, it's not a MAC lipstick, so it's not gonna stay throughout the whole night, but it lasts as long as I want it to last. And then once, like, let's say that it does go away, it just leaves my lips really moisturized. It's a neutral color, so it's technically my lip color anyway, but it just gives a little bit of shine and moisture, which I really, really enjoy. It has a little bit of a tint to it. So if you guys are looking for an affordable lipstick, I would highly suggest this. And I know that they have different, like, colors in their line. And then the last thing that I, for my August favorites, is this Paul Mitchell bag. I've really, really been liking this. I got this on the tax-free weekend. Actually, the week that I had surgery, that weekend. It was on sale at Macy's, and I had been spotting this bad boy for quite a while now, but I just couldn't get myself to spend the $150 at the time. I'm like, your girl's got stuff to pay for. Not gonna happen. But it was on sale for like $80, and I was like, I can't let it go. I originally wanted I originally wanted the nude one, but the nude one wasn't on sale, so I ended up getting this dark blue one, and I love the gold chains on it. So, that's what I've really, really been loving the month of August. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any, video suggestions or anything like that, leave them down below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.